That's adorable. It's like
That's
a 14-year-old
cute.
girl.
All
I
right.
could pull it out right now, but I'm not going to.
Also, so my other thing I wanted to sell is I have a short bow, which is 25 gold.
Neat.
Take half.
12.5. Perfect.
I have water socks used for that.
So,
And one more item.
do you need me to tell you the gold cost, or do you know?
It's a blue sapphire worth 10 gold.
You take. Ooh. Since
So
since it's a blue
That's an
sapphire,
exception.
right?
So
Worth 10.
the rules say that if something, like if you loot something that has a value, you can sell it for that value. Like items that say like blue sapphire worth 10 gold, you can sell 10 gold because that's
Here-
what it's worth.
Here's my thing. Art, roll a persuasion check.
Ooh. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna
What?
nah. I'm gonna stay out of this. I was gonna say I have a feature that could let me help out with this, like my channel divinity thing, but I'm gonna just let Ark handle this.
Guidance?
Not necessarily there.
Guidance.
Boy.
Do I get guidance?
If you want to. No.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know, fuck you.
I think it's a little sketchy to get
That's
guidance
fair.
on.
Do I get advantage because I am proficient in jeweler's tools?
Ooh.
Because of your background, yes.
Jeweler's tools, huh? Interesting.
Which is good. They're
Hey,
level 1 and
wow.
18.
All right.
Not
Thank you.
bad. Not bad.
Take
The other one was a 1.
take
Oh.
Absolutely.
take 11 gold.
Oh, you take 11 gold?
Would I be able to
Oh.
sell that necklace I swiped episode 1?
What necklace was that?
Everyone was running to like the
No.
safe
What
folks.
is the necklace?
I don't know.
So what are you selling if you don't know what it is?
I know it was just a necklace. That's all I remember you saying. It was just a necklace.
I know what it is, but you need to
You
write your
do know
crap
what it
down.
is?
You need to write your crap down so you know what you're selling.
Wait,
Get
you
fucked.
know.
When you can tell me what the necklace is, I'll let you sell it.
Is
It's
it
probably like
pearl?
some like billion-year-old magic artifact, and you just have no idea because you didn't take notes.
Gosh, how is it? Wait, is it like just like a pearl necklace or some shit?
What is it? I'm not answering the spirit. You tell me what it is.
I just asked you. Is it a pearl necklace?
No, it
'Cause
wasn't.
If it's not that, then I don't fucking know what it is.
Okay, it was not a pearl necklace. That is not what you found.
Yeah, then I don't. My memory is shit, bro. I
Well,
don't even
that's
remember what I ate.
that's why you need to take notes.
Wait, did I?
Hey, take
You see my
Me.
legend keeper.
If you go find
I
it
will.
with what you got, then you can tell me what it is, and then you can see if you can sell it. All right. So we're picking back up from last time, which we kind of went over before you got here, Ark. But just to refresh your head, Ark, and for no one that watches my stream, because no one likes my stream.
I'm
I read the
watching.
refresher, though.
You guys had all just arrived in Port Zune, Ark's hometown, after a very long, arduous journey on the seas of all the other crap that happened out there with you guys fighting. Some confusion as to what's going on, and some people getting a little greedy with items they wanted to see. Is your name Soul's Killer? Is that your Twitch name there, Spirit?
What happened?
Soulless Killer? Is that your Twitch name?
No.
The funny part is I'm hearing typing, and then I see messages getting sent. So I want to say that's Elena.
Nope, not me actually. My
I mean, there's
Twitch
only
is the
one
same as my
person that would
Discord.
there's only one person that actually has soul in their name.
So I just pulled up Twitch. No, I don't know who this is.
Hey,
okay.
he's watching. So hola, dude. Hopefully you enjoy this, and if you don't, go watch a different stream.
No.
Okay.
So yes, you all just pulled into Port Zune. It was around 11 noonish. I'm gonna say by the time you guys got done doing all of your general shopping that you just did, it's probably 2-3 hours have went by. So it's about 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Alrighty.
City bustling, people moving about. I mean, for Stormix and Alistair, this is nothing new. You are used to this. For Elena, this is a little bit of almost culture shock to you with how many people there are and how much is going on. And everyone's very much has a mission and where they're going. If you're not careful, you're getting shoulder bumped and pushed by humans, halflings, you see a few different elves and dwarves, and the occasional even giant walking around.
Oh, that's interesting.
But one thing you all notice as you go through the city, for crafters, for artisans, for people who build things, this is a hub of just builders. One other thing, Cassius, you pick up. Cassius, you're the only one that picks it up, is because everyone else's passive sucks. And Stormix, you know this, but Cassius, you do pick up that there's 3 distinctive patches. Different patches you see as people are walking by. And everyone seems to have a patch here, and the people who don't, there's not many who don't. Everyone seems to have a patch, but there's 3 different ones. And you gather that these are 3 different guilds that kind of run the city.
So people who are patchless are like tourists?
No, like there's patches almost like they're guild insignias.
That's what I mean. Like the people that don't have them, are they like considered tourists?
Most of the people who don't have them either are tourists, are from out of town, are sailors. And the other thing in the city is it has a very, very heavy military presence.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
Clovis beat you now.
One of the things you guys remember from the northwestern side of the city, I think I remember, if I'm saying that right. I might be saying it wrong. For anyone who knows Wildemount, screw me. Is a full barracks for the military, and most of the Concord's naval ships are in dock here.
Interesting. Okay, well, you said it's like 2-3 p.m.?
It's about 2-3 in the afternoon at this point. You guys just finished up all of your shopping and dealing and selling and getting your wares settled.
Right.
Alistair or Stormix around, or have they gone and done their thing?
No, I'm going to say you've all rejoined at this point. You're all together.
Is Alistair around me?
Yes.
Alistair, where's like the nearest bar?
Oh, that'll be right over here. And I'll point him to the nearest bar.
Sweet.
All right.
If it was Stormix, I wouldn't question this. Alistair, though, go ahead and roll me just a blank intelligence check.
Oh, I thought it was like history or something.
No, I'm saying intelligence because I'm tired of rolling the same things all the time.
This old man can't drink? What?
This old man wasn't in Port Zune for very long.
Oh, okay.
That you say.
Wow, okay.
9.
Yeesh. Oof.
9?
Yeah.
If you guys start calling each other the Mighty Nine, I'm gonna laugh.
No.
I'm good.
No.
So, with a 9,
9.
you only. I got. Okay, you lead him over to a bar, which it takes you a little bit longer to get to because you're in the central market center. Heading towards. Oh my god, I cannot remember the whole. I had so much of this worked out in my head.
It's a lot better in our heads.
Where's my districts? I need this one. This
Oh,
one?
you got a map for this?
I did. I had a map pulled up that I had. Is it this one? Oh my god! I had everything labeled and I lost it. All right. Century Sphere, Hammer Sphere. You head back up towards the city is more spherical. Each section, there's the harbor, which is oblong, and then that's one sphere, and then you have 3 almost half rounds that all connect, 1 full circle and then 2 half rounds. Now, you head off towards, it's kind of the northeastern side of the town. It's just over, it's not in the main, like, huge richy side of the city, but it's just outside of that, and there's actually almost like a dive bar up there. That as you walk up to it, it is, now I gotta go back to that section of my too many things to jump between. It's actually all made of black you can see that it was stone that he tried to make look nicer by putting like black metal over the top of it, but it's just kind of pasted on the outside of the tavern.
He's like, no, Martha
But
Stewart.
did the best he could to try and make it look like he like smithed and forged this tavern, but it's just rough. And this time of day, you don't see any foot traffic going in or out.
Sweet.
Could I do stone cutting check? I'm kidding, no, please.
Cut this guy's house down? What the fuck?
Cut the local tavern down.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head in.
All right.
Yes.
So as you all head in, it's a fair sized. It has about 8 or 9 tables throughout it. There's 2 or 3 patrons sitting at one table enjoying a little meal, and behind the counter you see a short, beefy build, square, normal face for a dragonborn, sitting there with a deck of cards behind the bar.
Okay,
That's the only person here.
So I will remind the group that when we arrived here, we had originally found missing posters, and I had grabbed one and left the group telling you where I was going.
I was waiting to see if you interjected. Would that be something you would have done with everyone after the market and all that? Or were you going to take off by yourself and do that?
I would have taken off by myself as soon as we got into town and been like, hey, especially since I saw what I saw, I would have just taken straight off and been like, hey.
So
that's what
I would have told them where I was going to my place, to my parents' place, where to find it, and they'd asked for a bar, so I would have told them where to find my main bar.
Which, right now, they are at the Drunken Troll.
Nice.
At the which?
The Drunken Troll.
Okay.
Is that a good one or not?
Would you have led them to one of the others, or would you let them here?
I think that would have been my main bar because it was the work bar, right?
So yeah, that's the main one. The work. Yeah. That's the main one. Let me finish introducing this one, and then I'll backtrack through yours.
No, this is the one I would not have sent them to my work bar. I would have sent them to the.
No, the other one is your work bar. This is your main one.
This is where I would have sent them.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured that. That's why I let them here.
Perfect. Thank you.
I will retcon your part of the story as they're doing all this.
Yeah, no worries. Just wanted to remind. Thanks.
So yeah, as you guys go in, you see there's 3 or 4 patrons in the back that are having this leisurely meal, kind of joking, and there's the Dragonborn sitting there. That which one of the things I forgot to mention, middle-aged with rugged green, kind of beaten scales.
All right. Well, I'll walk over to the bar
Is there a menu? I'm kidding.
I don't think this is that kind of play.
I know it's the drunken troll. I respect it.
Yeah.
I asked the bartender, is there any rum or whiskey here?
Rum, whiskey. Okay, hold on. And you just see him turn around, and he pulls out 2 bottles, and he sets up one of a really dark, like brackish liquid, and another one of a little bit lighter color. It's on oh, my brain, more of a like mahogany color liquid.
Ooh.
Mahogany sounds nice.
Mm.
Okay,
How much for the bottle?
For the whole bottle, that'd be about 5 gold.
Leave it, and I'll leave him the 5 gold.
Much appreciated. It was one of my finest.
Ooh.
Cassis, because of your passive, you see that every time he comes back, he actually has a small cat, black cat that's sitting on underneath the bar, kind of there. And every time he comes back, he just very, very gently pets it.
Gross. Cool.
Cat. Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the bottle and look at everyone and say, so what are you guys drinking?
All right.
Yeah, there's
I'll
bottle.
So, for sake of this, we'll say you all get drinks. He bought the whole bottle, which is 5 gold. The average drink here runs like 2-3 silver.
Ooh,
And he also got the really, really fancy bottle that this guy, does. So let you guys do that, and let's jump to Stormix. If you're ready, I can do your part.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So you're heading straight for your mom's house? For your
Yeah.
parents' house, I should say. I will correct my statement.
It's 'cause you
Yes.
Dad's house, mom's house, sister's house. It's parents, right?
You got a sister?
Yeah.
Okay. Jump to all of my crap that I have going. Okay. So, you know exactly where you're going. You get home, and getting to the outside, you do see that the house has a few marks on the outside of it, and the front door is just ever so slightly ajar.
What kind of marks? Like scrapes or like paint?
Like faint burn marks that someone's tried to scrub off the side of the house.
Okay. I approach gently and knock on the front door and announce myself. It's kind of a, "Oi, Ma, you home?"
When you get up to knock, you do notice that the door just opens. It's not latched.
Oh shit.
I'd still announce.
Okay. Roll perception check.
Nope.
What was the total there?
9.
9. Okay. So as you open the door, your senses on alert. You're looking down and you look left and you see your normal living room that you're used to. When with a flash and a blur, you are tackled to the ground by this little 5-foot nothing elf that just hugs you, and you swear you hear sobs out of the side as she full on barrel rolls you over to the ground.
Mm.
You can just see past your face the blonde hair, and on the ground beside you a beautiful silk dress.
What's happening?
Well, my boy, I thought you were dead, and quite frankly, don't scare me like that ever again, you little bastard.
I assure you it was not intentional, and I'll give a big hug back, and pull the. As soon as I let go, I'll reach into my pocket void and pull out the poster with my picture on it. And I saw this, and as soon as I stepped into port, it was important. This was the first place I went.
Your sister said it would do some good. Your dad told me don't worry about it. And I, of course, just figured you run off like your brother and were going to be some big hero at the end of it all.
Oh, I wasn't planning to go off and do anything, but trouble seemed to have found its way to me. And, followed your example, Dad's, and did what I could to help.
You always have been one to find trouble.
I don't know if I found it so much as it always finds me.
See, that's your problem, always blaming it on somebody else. If you just take it for yourself, you would have gotten through, and you would have just stayed at home and started your own business.
I thought I deserved a bit of a reward after getting through my mastership. Thought taking a few days and running off, having a bit of drinks on the beach sounded like a good idea. Who's to know that the Sahuagin were going to be coming and sinking the fucking island?
Well, now that's the first I've heard of that. All I heard was that some deity showed up and smited that island again for a bunch of naked women on the beach, and that I thought that all you were doing was staring at them. Now then.
No naked women I saw, but there were quite a few fish people. Heard they were called the Sahuagin. They were out there sinking the island in order to be able to bring it down for Ukatoa. Don't know if you've heard of that one.
Yeah, that's some... Jordan, I can hear every key you're typing.
I'm so sorry. I would normally have noise suppression going on.
Mute the mic for this one part till you come back.
Yeah, sure.
She, of course, invites you in, talks to you, asks you to, tell her the whole story of everything that happened. She wants to know all of it.
Yeah.
Tells you that
honestly,
your dad's off talking to the big guilds. They trying to hire him for another, position and get him to work again. And he'll turn it down, but he's too polite to not at least meet with them. And that you're the other two. For your sake, I won't say anything. Those two are off getting stuff for dinner tonight, and they were going to have a big meal ready for Dad since he's going to be gone and irritated when he gets home from talking to a bunch of people about a job he doesn't want to do.
Sounds fair enough. If you think we could, possibility a few ones I told you about that I went down there and fought off their priestess. Told them they were welcome to stop by. So, if you're up for it, we might have a few guests.
Well, I didn't quite send out the family to get enough food for everybody, but I'm sure we can make do. I'm never one to say no to company. You sure they'll get along with your dad?
Honestly, haven't spent enough time with them to be able to tell.
You're a brave one, that is. Even I feared your dad when he got mad.
I figure putting them past you all will be a good test.
Well then.
If the adventure bug's going to bite, then I should make sure that you all should have a honest say, and this is the group to go with or not.
You see her face go from that composed self that she normally is. And she loses it just for that half second when you say adventure group to go with. It stares at you real hard.
I know, I hadn't thought it would be what I was going to do either. Thought I'd get my apprentice or my master's seal and set up shop, and that would be that. But there was something to it while I was out there. Something different I hadn't felt. I understand what you were doing with your stories. I don't know. Starting to think maybe I should pursue that the same as you.
Hold on.
But we'll see.
Hold on. And she
Yep.
leaves you sitting in the dining area, and you see her go upstairs, and you know you're home, and you can tell that she walks over to your brother's room. She comes back down, and she just hands you a letter, and you can see that it's opened. The seal's broken, and on the front it says, "For Stormic's eyes only." She goes, "I couldn't help it. I'm a curious mother. But if adventuring what you're gonna do, go bring him back. And tell your fool brother to stop getting himself in trouble."
Bring him back.
I don't know. That's adventurer stuff. You go be an adventurer and do your thing. I wouldn't rob you of the joys of figuring out what you're doing.
Fair enough. I'll take the letter and give it a quick, just a seeing if it's long, but if it is, I'll give it a quick scan. If it's short, I'll read through it. I'm not taking up much time from her.
It's still it's a piece of parchment, but it's in a case. And as you go to uncase it and start to pull out, she goes, "Save today for party and joy. That you can deal with when you're on the road."
All right. Fair enough. And I'll pack it up and put it in my box. Oh.
Now,
I think if you don't mind, I'll go collect my friends and be back for dinner.
very true, but before you leave, you roll down that damn mask so the mother can give her son a proper kiss before she goes.
Absolutely.
Got there to see this.
And she as you do that, she gives you a nice peck on the cheek.
Yeah, I'll give her another big hug. Happy to be home. And give her a nod and pop the mask back up and head on out, hoping to find them all. Yeah, I'd start with the bar and then make my way towards the market.
Okay. Oh my god, even the guys in chat know it. You're awesome, man. I know you've watched Critical Role. I love you. Sorry, even the guy in chat went Ukatoa.
Even the guy in chat, what?
Even the guy in chat when you brought up some of the Sahugan and stuff, he went Ukatoa.
Nice. At least somebody did. I can barely hear people. It's tough.
I know. I'm trying to talk loud for you too, which the bartenders are going to be really rough. But anyways, we'll say by the time you ran home and did that, you got your stuff sold. They got their stuff sold. You walk in just as you see Cassius holding a bottle and handing off 5 gold to the bartender, which you know the bartender here, Kaz.
Yeah, I haven't asked his name yet.
No one did, but
Yeah,
Stormix does.
Or the cat's name.
I can't pull up Legend Keeper on my phone, so I can't look up the information that I know. Can you remind me of his name?
His name is Kaz. Kosj.
Yeah, so I'll give him a wave and just how you doing? And head on over, point out to the group and head over and sit down with them.
Okay. So the rest of you are all together. For anyone who's gotten their drinks and you're in, and you see like for as shabby as the outside is, the inside's actually it's a one-man operation. The best that can be done by a single person trying to handle a whole bar by himself.
Sure.
So I mean, things are a little dusty, a little dirty, but the table, the top side of the tables are wiped down, And Cassis, as you dig into the bottle, 2-3 sips in, you go, oh shit, this stuff's good. It's smooth. It actually has, it's a rum, so it's sweet, and it has a little bit of like a smoky flavor almost that just comes in that aftertaste.
This one of them artisan bitches with it.
It's craft rum.
Yeah, was it the rum or the whiskey?
You got the rum.
Yeah, I was guessing the whiskey was the dark one.
Yeah, the whiskey was the dark one, but this one is the rum, and it's good. Like it's sweet to hit the. It's really sweet when it first hits the palate. It goes down smooth, and then it slowly warms up into like a nice, almost like a not smoky so much as a. How do I? I don't know if you guys ever worked in a sawmill before, but kind of that you can almost taste the smell of that fresh cut wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say all that woodsy.
Sawdust.
Yeah.
What is everybody else drinking though?
Ale.
I'm just
Dwarven ale.
I'm gonna head to the bar and I'll get myself a nice glass of whiskey.
Yeah, I was gonna say no one else ordered.
Yeah, and I mean the ales for anyone who's getting a basic beer, it's 2 silver. The whiskey's 3 silver.
Right.
For his house stuff, and it's all pretty good stuff.
Cassius, are you just drinking like right out of the bottle? You just rawing it right out of the bottle?
Absolutely. I ain't got no goddamn.
That's great. Love it.
How much are you drinking, Cass?
I'm not going crazy on it. I want to enjoy this shit. If it's that good, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Okay. So you're sipping it. You're enjoying it.
You paid 5 gold pieces for it. It better be fucking good.
I mean, listen. He could have said 10. I would have paid for it. So yeah. Man, I've been on a boat with mad dudes and a weird lady with a glowing eye. I need this. I fucking need this.
That's what Cassis is saying at the table right now.
Like, isn't a gold piece like $1,000?
That's just me talking directly to the cat.
Mm-hmm. Which, again, Cass, you're the only freaking perceptive one in the whole freaking group.
That's me.
What can I say?
You do notice that as he's sitting back there with cards, every like minute or so, you just kind of see him fidget and twitch, and turn a little bit.
All right.
The bartender or the cat?
The bartender. The cat you see turn into a phoenix. No.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, so the bartender's acting all like
no,
catty or
no, just every once in a while you just kind of see him twitch or his head will just fidget a little bit.
Damn. I hope he's okay. That's none of my business. I'm in my room right now.
I'll
would I need to like roll to see like insight to check if that twitching is like like there's something up with that twitching?
I'll let you roll an insight to see if you can figure out why he's twitching.
Alright, cool. I'll do that.
Turns out the cat spread itching powder in his socks this morning.
14.
14.
But best you tell from passively observing, it's just a twitch, probably a condition. But I mean, you're not completely sure, but he doesn't give off the vibes of menacing or insane. Just kind of like
because that's what I was looking for. I was like, damn, I hope this dude's okay.
Yeah, best you can tell. I mean, you don't really know, but you feel like nothing's worrying you.
All right, sweet. I'm just gonna keep enjoying my run. Do they have food here? I'm gonna ask that to the
Ask for food?
guys.
Yeah. Sure. What do you want? What do you want for food? I got meat and I got bread.
What kind of meat?
What kind do you want? Cooked or uncooked?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm gonna lean over and go. Definitely go with the cooked.
Right. Yeah, I'll go with the cooked meat. and bread if you have it.
All right, so you'll take both. How do you want it cooked?
Normally, what kind of ox?
Wait,
What do you?
I'm
mean?
sorry.
like
People, normally have a rare, medium rare. People have opinions.
Ooh, rare would be good.
Okay, rare it is. Stormix, can you fix the can
Wait,
again?
the
It's not emptying like it used to.
freeze or no?
oh,
What?
Ah,
you
there. Okay.
froze up a bit.
I
there.
froze
lost you
up?
for a sec.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nah,
So where do they freeze up?
you're good.
Oh,
That
after he
entire
said he wanted
sentence.
rare.
After I
Yeah,
said
once
rare?
I said rare, it froze. Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
you were just so shocked by him saying
No.
rare, you were just sitting there like,
No. I got a lot of crap going on. You guys saw my setup. I have a ton of stuff going on.
Yeah.
No. Good.
I get my random freezes. So as soon as you say that, he goes, "Okay, rare it is," and then he looks over to Stormix and just goes, "Would you mind coming over and fixing my my brewer again? It's the stopper's broken and she's not boiling right."
Yeah, of course.
He goes over and pours a pint and he sets it on the counter. He says, "That's for you when you're done," and he heads off to the back
how
to start
much-
cooking.
How much for the
is it?
food? And how do you take
He walked away to start cooking.
Oh, okay. How would
So
I
I
be able
guess-
to take away like silver pieces?
Silver pieces, one, it's 10 silver and a gold. So if I tell you guys silver and you pay silver, just take off one
So
gold
you
and
can-
put your silver in.
What you can do is you can just type like minus whatever into your silver box, and it'll automatically.
Do I need to make a roll?
Oh,
Make change.
okay.
No,
Okay.
it's a basic. You've done this 1,000 times for him. It's just kind of one of the things, like, you kind of expect it when you come in here. You get a free drink for fixing something for him.
Aw.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. No, it's
Just like give it a good stiff kick, and it starts working again.
yeah, pretty much. It's like one of the things, like, you tweak a bolt or two. It's
That's so fun.
one of those things where, like, you come here and you kind of expect him to ask you to do something every time, but it's always so easy and takes you like 2 minutes that you get a free drink out of it. So why not?
Nice.
Oh,
So I guess he's from around here, huh?
Wait, who's that to?
Just the group sitting at a table.
I'm not even listening. I'm being honest.
I like how Elena talks to the whole group and nobody responds.
Yeah. I'm in that box.
I didn't hear it.
My food.
Talk loud for Stormix tonight.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you have you're hiding under the bed tonight. Here, hold on. Let me move my microphone a little bit.
Ooh, but
I'm not even seeing Elena's thing light up.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Can you hear
You
him
want
at
me
all
talking?
right now, Jordan? Or
Yeah.
Ark?
No, I'm looking at the screen. I don't even see
Hold
Jordan's picture lighting up saying that talking is coming through.
Jordan, talk to Ark.
on. Wait, you good now? I disconnected and reconnected.
No, I'm getting.
I
Hold
can
on,
hear
let me-
Jordan perfectly.
Yeah, same.
Let me turn
Scott.
Jordan up louder. Here, try again, please.
Hello. Hey, can someone
Nope,
who
I'm not hearing
actually...
Jordan at all, and I'm not even seeing the thing light up. Let me disco. and
Hold
come
on,
back
There we
down.
go,
hold on
yeah.
1 second. I want to see this.
Yeah.
Soul, talk to Ark. Can you hear Soul?
Hello, I am Soul.
Hi, Soul. Yeah, I can hear Soul, and I see Soul's
Just tell him to
picture light
disco.
up when he talks.
What in
I'm
the
not seeing-
world?
I'm not
I haven't
seeing
had wine and
Jordan's.
whiskey in a while, so
All right, go ahead and disconnect and reconnect. And see
It's
if
weird.
that
I'm not
fixes it.
seeing Jordan's light up, and Fat's been super quiet the whole time. I have no
Fat
idea if
hasn't said
Fat's
anything the
talking at all.
entire night.
Yeah, he hasn't
Okay.
said nothing.
Aw,
He's
dude,
just,
killer.
he's
I'm
brooding.
jealous, man. I want that blanket so bad. Like, if they still have them in stock, as soon as my car sells Sunday, I am going and buying that blanket. Actually, I'm gonna get the Wildemount map one. That one looks amazing.
All right. Hopefully,
Are we good
can
now?
you hear me now?
Hello.
hello.
Can you hear Jordan?
Do you have me muted or something?
Do you have Jordan muted, Ark?
Oh, maybe because of the keyboard earlier.
Yep, I think I might have accidentally hit that when I was
Fucking nice.
I'll silence
Perfect.
the bard.
I was because I know Fat talked like once earlier, so I adjusted him all the way up and everybody down low, and then upped the volume on my phone. I must have accidentally hit mute when I did Jordan's. Thank you. Sorry about that. Because I wasn't even seeing your thing light up. Apparently, when you mute, it turns off like the circle.
Oh, it turns
when
off the
you're chatting.
indicator.
Okay.
That's
So,
fucked.
by the way, actually, hold on. Ark would have been off fixing something. So, Alistair,
Yeah.
Cassis,
Yep.
and Varen, you would have heard Elena say he must have been from here. So, you guys can respond to that.
I will choose not to because I love this
He's
run.
dranking.
Yeah.
Lips permanently sealed to that rim.
I'm waiting for food now.
Is there support beams in the tavern? Mainly to put out the eagle up there.
No. This is, as you look up, being of make, this is completely beyond you. Everything in here is stonework with metal and like almost the equivalent of welded joints.
Yikes.
Like
Oh wow.
Ooh.
this is some serious stone and metal working. And you've noticed, Varen, I'll say, throughout all of your shopping, there is very little wood used in this area except for like decoration.
So we're pretty much drinking in a fucking fountain at a mall.
Say they know how to appease a dwarf. There's not a single speck of wood, except here and there. Where are they coming from? Who is teaching them this masonry? And where's my ale?
You have your ale, by the way.
Oh.
He would have given it to you.
No,
Well,
he's so fucking sloshed, he just can't find it.
It's like a little toddler.
10
with
drinks
chicken
later.
in front.
right.
Is Alistair with us, or is he?
Yeah,
Like,
CJ, you alright, man?
Yeah, I'm just not feeling so hot tonight.
You're as quiet as shit.
Yeah, kind of. It's been a long day.
All right, well, drink a pop or something. It's an RP night, so.
Yay.
Okay.
trying to kiss a little? What's good, bro?
I mean, I'm sure Cassis will come over there and give you a blowjob. It's what he's been looking for, anyways. So.
Excuse me, what?
You have to pay for it, or you don't get shit.
You gotta pay for that. That shit costs extra.
As soon as you don't pay, he bites.
And you've seen my
And
face.
trust me, you really don't want to get bit by him.
Yeah, you really don't.
He'll suck the life right out of that dick. Anyways, I'll shut up for a minute and let you guys talk. And then when you guys are ready to move on, you let me know.
Oh, jeez.
So, what's the plan then? Oh, wow. Fucked that accent. Hold on a moment.
Complete silence while I get into character. Complete silence while I get into character.
Yep. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I did see on a board nearby that there was missing people. That could be interesting
Wait,
to look at.
Did you were there to see that?
In passing, but not directly. No.
Oh, okay.
So we have the board, and we did get told that there was a minister in town who might have some jobs for us right now. That is if we can give him the word that we are here. And
Maybe we should be finding this minister.
yes.
Have a conversation with him.
Do we have to do that right now, though?
No, actually, right now I prefer to finish my drink and find a place to get a bath. I reek of salt.
See you later. I knew I liked you. I like where your head's at.
I'll come back over about this point.
If only you have participation.
I do know where we can get a bath.
Do you know where we
The
can
inn
be?
that I left my charge in, he should be able to accommodate us.
Your charge?
Well, he is kind of a servant a little bit. I saved his life and he pledged a debt to me, and he just helps me out when we travel
Alistair, are you
together.
some kind of noble?
No.
Well, I have to say, I think a bath would be a good idea because you've been invited to my house for dinner. So if you'd like to come over that way and smelling a bit better than the sea wretch you all do, I think that might be a good idea.
I just ordered
You
some
want to
tequila.
talk? I think there's still a piece of seaweed pinched in your armor right there.
Must be dried by now.
It's like crusty.
I'll pull it off. And, appears to
Perfect for
have been some
sushi.
of the crabs rather than seaweed, but yeah, I'll go get myself shined up as well. But I can do that back at my place, and you all finish your drinks, grab yourself a bath, and I'll meet you back at my place.
Where is that we're supposed to meet you?
I would describe the direction and how to locate my house easily to them.
Okay.
Since I'm
So you guys are just outside of the. I want to say it right because I don't want to screw up my names because then I'd really be screwed later. Hammer Sphere. You're just outside of it over in the Century Sphere, which is a little bit more of the impoverished homes. A little bit lower, the barracks, sort of that's in this area, but it's just outside the Hemisphere. As soon as you cross over to the Hemisphere, it's a lot more housing and factories and forges and temples and there's a lot of giant buildings, like almost schools there. Stormright actually tells you to go pretty much almost to the central of the Hemisphere, which for you guys is. You haven't been there yet, but if anything follows suit, that's more the rich end of the neighborhood.
Someone's an affluent motherfucker.
Hey.
Yeah, well,
All right.
Kaz takes care of me, so yeah, I come out this way and take care of him as well. But yeah, if you are able, you're invited.
So after this meal, we're gonna go hit the bathhouse and then get another meal. That's a perfect day.
I thought you might enjoy it.
Which right about now, the bartender comes out with your meal, Cassis.
Ooh, how does it look? Is it shitty?
So
I'm gonna eat it.
roll a medicine check.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, here we go.
Ill
We're
bubble
rolling.
shit. Medicine.
Rolling.
Yep, medicine.
Roll for pub fare.
Hey.
Hey.
So he
21?
sets down in front of you this massive plate, and no one else, like, they all see it. You instantly realize this is like the whole side of a pig. It's all the pork rib
What the?
that he's
Hey.
cooked, like the whole thing, and you can see where he's like even seasoned and like garnished the meat.
This is why it's all twitchy. He's in there, fucking inhaling all this smoke to do this shit.
Like, and when he gets there, he's like, what? 8 silver.
Ooh, you got
Damn,
it.
8 silver for an entire rack of ribs? What the fuck?
Listen, I'm with it.
Oh yeah, and it's
That's
like
good.
it's the whole side of a pig. Like, it is
Damn,
way
bro.
too much food for you to eat.
Ooh, lit.
And
I'm gonna
hands
tell you.
hands you an entire loaf of like homemade fresh oven bread.
Oh,
Lit. It must smell like heaven right now.
Oh yeah,
I'll beckon the guys over. Come.
and it's cooked on the rare side, so you see the rib, and you can just see that nice trickle of pink going down the sides. Where when you
Ooh,
break it
something
open, it's
bloody?
all moist.
Is it like blood and shit coming out?
Oh yeah, just that rare bloody point to where he has that nice sear on the edge, but the whole center of it's all nice and pink.
Oh, I'm gonna be on that bitch like a barnacle.
He's just
Alex-
fucking inhaling
Alex-
that shit.
Absolutely, a fucking animal. We've been living off of rations and less seawater for the last couple days. Stop.
I'm just gonna sort of stare wistfully at the loaf of bread for like a good solid amount of time.
Elena, if the last time I saw someone look at something like that, they fucked it. Just take some of the bread if you want.
Sorry. What was that?
Don't be shy. Take a piece of the bread. I can see it in your eyes. You want some?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take a piece of the bread.
Sweet. I'll look at everyone else with just like a mouthful of food. Like, you guys want or what? I'm not gonna
Bring the
finish this all
whole
myself.
rack.
Cassius is just out here like.
Yep.
So
It got no damn sense. Absolutely.
okay, so we'll say that you all, everyone except for Stormix, he's off. He went home. He's taking a
Yeah,
bath.
we literally
He's
pieced
having
out.
He's having a good old time.
Stormix just pieced out.
Stormix going.
I'm peaced out.
He's going home
I'm
to see
gonna
Mama.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Aye.
Alistair mentioned a bathhouse or like a place we could bathe.
Yeah, that's my next. That's the next thing on my to-do list.
Yeah. Same.
Oh boy, I never got that. Shoot, sorry.
All good.
Oh, there was something I was gonna do, but I don't know where
Oh,
it
you have a
is.
bathhouse map?
Bathhouse map.
Yeah. Yo, did anyone watch Critical Role when they went to the bathhouse?
No.
I
Oh my-
watched all of them, so I know all of it. But yeah,
Yo, when this thing. Sam's character like grabbed, he's like, "Oh, there's a picture of cucumber
I
water."
take it.
I take it, I pour it on the ground, and I eat all the cucumber.
Um,
Oh man, I lost my fucking mind when he said that shit.
I also like the fact that he didn't use the bath that Caleb
Nope.
paid for
Right.
him,
He paid
which
for it,
is
yep, and
just
he's
the
a
first
broke
time
dude.
that Sam hasn't used a bath that Liam's paid for.
Absolutely, and the poor guy is
Oh.
so broke. He's a wizard.
all
Yeah.
right, let's bring it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, sorry.
Ark, if I butcher this, you're gonna have to let me know later. But for now, I'm just gonna say it, and then you let me know if I get this wrong.
I
But
think
it's
he's gonna
just
drink.
it's just kind of a passive thing. Can I get you to roll a perception check as you head home?
Is he back?
Did he take off? Did he have to go do
Yeah,
something?
he's gonna.
I think he went to get a drink.
Oh,
He's
okay.
muted.
He went to do something.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys, for sake of brevity, so we don't spend the entire night, you guys drinking and bathing.
Yeah, that's fair
You don't want
enough.
that?
You're able to go back, and we'll say you find a bathhouse, you get all cleaned up because you're so sick of the seawater and so on.
Yes.
Alistair,
Yes.
when you get back to where your horse and whatever he's called, the guy,
Retainer?
the
William.
retainer, William.
you have a
Lovely.
lengthy letter left, but yet William and your horse are gone.
Ooh.
Oh,
We don't
what
see
did
any
the
of
letter
this,
say?
right?
No, he was just given a letter while you guys were off in the baths.
Okay.
So, what'd you say, Fat?
What does the letter say?
As you take time to read it, it's a letter. The first half is from Will. William. The second half is, I'll message you who it's from because I gotta look up the letter again from who is your contact back there. Where was his name? I had sent you a name of your guy back at your main base, but I can't remember his name. There we go. Message you this one. The second half is from him, and the first half is Will, praising you and telling you how much he appreciates what you did and so forth, but apologizing that with the current offer in hand and what you're doing, that he'll meet you back in Rexingtrum at the assembly, and until then, to please make it safely. That he couldn't turn this down, as this is just too much of a good offer. Second half of the letter, from the name I just sent you, talks about that your leave of absence has been dragging on just a little too long. That your knowledge and your expertise is needed, and that if you want to continue benefiting from the assembly, that you need to continue. That you're going to need to reveal some secrets as far as your you know what, because we cannot keep funding you for no returns.
Okay.
So until further notice, or until you return to the assembly, you are cut off from their resources.
Oh.
That blows.
No, you guys don't know that.
Well, no, I don't know that, but that
Yeah,
blows.
we're not there. Yeah. Got cut off from his sugar daddy. So
And William left in his note that he couldn't turn down the 1,000 gold that was sent to him to bring himself and the horse back to Rexingtrum and await your return.
What the fuck?
damn.
1,000 gold to return some dude's horse? The fuck?
Well, Alistair knows this. You
Well,
don't. It was for him and the horse to come stay in Rexingtrum until Alistair returned there.
So he's bait.
Yeah.
Great.
How far is Rexingtrum from here, though? Like from where we're
I
at?
think it's like
A
pretty far.
long ways.
It's pretty fucking far.
You are in
Rexingtrum.
Port Zune on the Menagerie Coast. Rexingtrum is the capital of the empire, which is pretty north central of the entire Weander.
Like Morrow Valley, north?
Oh, past Morrow Valley north.
Okay.
It's very, very far.
You can
That's
if
like
you really want to know where it is, go look on the atlas.
No, I was trying to think I'm just trying to like think of it like memory wise so I could have it in my head instead of like having to like go look.
So
I
think
think
the distance
Rexingtrum-
from here to Zadash, double that.
Yeah, so I was thinking, because I think Rexingtrum is the sister town to or city to Zadash.
No. The same distance it would take you to go from Port Zune to Zadash, it's double the distance. Zadash is halfway to Rexingtrum.
Ooh. Damn.
Anyways, I wanted to take care of those things.
So it's me,
Love it.
Elena, and Vic.
Well, I'm assuming
I-
you're taking a bath and cleaning up yourself,
Yeah,
Alistair.
that's what I'm saying. Is it the three of us?
No, hold on. Alistair, you're cleaning up too, right?
Oh, of course.
So that only takes
yeah.
that's like as you guys all check in and get your thing. That was just something. He's just last in line. That's what he gets last in line, and then you all go off and take your bath.
Okay. I thought that was going on while we were doing.
No. So if you guys want to do something in the bath, go ahead.
No, I was gonna watch my ass and dip.
Yeah, just trying to get clean.
Yeah, we stink to
special.
hell.
We're not stealing any cucumber water or anything.
So you
I'm
do.
not.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the bath scene. You guys get cleaned up. You're nice.
Yeah. How
The-
much
the-
dollars?
Um,
How expensive is it?
Yeah.
we'll say for the lot of you, it was 2 silver.
For
Ooh,
all of us?
How
Oh,
much silver?
Fucking, I'll front that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a fancy, like super nice bathhouse. It was like
Yeah, no, it's
there
fine.
there was like
Just-
30 people in here bathing after work.
Did you say 2p silver?
I already fronted the cost. We're all good.
Elena covered it.
Oh, okay.
So you guys do have a moment while you're walking through the rest of the way through the Hammer Sphere, with the directions that Stormix gave you to his house. If the 4 of you want to talk anything before you get back up to Stormix, and Ark, let me know when you're back.
Ooh.
Before the baths, you could probably tell that it has been, even at Palma Flora, that it has been ages since the dwarf bathed. So he ranked. And the seawater is not helping.
With my passive perception, would I have known that this dude stunk this bad?
Oh, it wouldn't have been your passive. It would have been all of your noses that were smelling as soon as you got close to him.
Yeah, that's like a DC 0 perception check.
Yeah.
He's been running the
You're-
homeless dude.
You're all over
fucking
10. You knew he stank, but it was just you kind of met him. He was stinky, so you just kind of assumed that was just the way he was.
Oh, that was the norm. Damn, that's wild.
I am back. But I've been here for most of
Does
the
he,
day.
do we notice if he's like a lighter skin tone now?
That's up to Soul. Ark, I need you to roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh.
Me?
Ark,
No.
Okay.
Stormix, perception check on your way back home from the bar.
Just way back.
Yep, working on it. Everything's a little slow working on it.
You want me to hit it for you?
Hey,
I'm almost there. My screen. Oh, yep. I've apparently lost connection to the server. If you could.
I think I can just
refreshing.
roll. Your choice. Do you want advantage on this?
Is there a reason to not want advantage?
That is your choice.
That's not a good thing to hear from you, DM.
Right? I will take advantage. Yes.
With advantage, you rolled terrible.
Unless there's a disadvantage.
oh my fuck.
With advantage, you rolled a 2 and a 5.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Electronic dice don't like me.
That was okay. So you're gonna notice this, but you're not gonna notice any extra details because you rolled shitty. You see a familiar dwarf, although older and a little bit broader, and a very familiar female elf walking hand in hand, just the opposite direction of you, just in a brief glance, as you're walking home.
Wait, fuck.
Do you do anything about it, or do you continue home?
No.
Was defeated? No.
It's so sad.
Are you turning to go see what that was, or are you heading home?
I'll do a double take and try and look back, and I assume that's what the advantage is. And it's. Can you describe them again?
I'm going to be honest here. Part of the problem is I have no description of either one of these people.
Okay, it's
So
it's not
Just
not
said,
familial. correct?
A broad
Hold,
dwarf and
spirit. Hold on. What arc?
So it's not familial family, correct?
It is not family.
So dwarf and elf.
Dwarf and elf. You know both of them very well.
Uh-huh. No, if I see that, I'm going to let that go and walk away.
Interesting.
But you just catch out of the corner of your eye the dwarf is older than last time you saw him. The elf, not much different, but they are walking hand in hand down the street as you pass by.
Nope, not ready to touch that one. I'm gonna go home.
Okay, you head home. All right, so you get home.
I dismiss my familiar and pocket the thing.
Okay. Did you have that the first time you went
that's
home?
Right.
It would have been up.
Okay.
I would have had my familiar, or not. I think it's familiar. Whatever, my infusion familiar, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I would have had that up all this time, and yeah, my clockwork creation.
Yeah,
It would have been up,
that's
but at this point, I would dismiss it and pocket its main item.
okay, because that was new since you left, correct?
He made that on the boat.
Yeah.
If I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So your mom definitely made a few comments about it. While
I
you were
would
there.
do that on the way home.
Right, but you were already home with it.
Yeah, she would have seen it. But
So-
yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I talked to her about it happily. And shit, just dropped my laptop.
I'm the one drinking. What's your
My
problem?
beer and phone computers. So yeah, I talked to her about it happily and how I created it and all that kind of stuff, and then just leave out its heartstone.
Oh, DM.
Oh, that's great, honey.
There are two things that I want to go shopping for that are not in the shops that we went.
Okay, what are you looking for?
A bit of crystal, a quartz, and some incense.
oh,
Yeah, the two things I cannot add because they don't exist in D&D. 5e tools.
The
Components.
find familiar components, right?
Components.
Yeah.
Incense
Yeah.
is just a gold amount worth of what you want. So
Yes.
just subtract the gold that you need for your
Yeah,
incense.
and then you can track it in your inventory by creating an item and just calling it incense and then putting a gold value on it.
Yeah.
You can do that no problem. And in
Yeah.
this town, I will say the same for quartz. It is very easily accessible.
Okay.
So those two you can add no problem. Just minus your gold for that. Take care of that. No one wanted to go to a magic shop, so I haven't had to worry about that all night.
we're broke.
Now I want to.
We're going
it's
to
making
be going next.
it's making my job so much easier and harder.
I was waiting for tomorrow.
Well, now you're making me your family. This is wonderful. I love playing your parents. This is great.
Oh no.
It's always great when you get to play your friends' parents. No, it's always fun as a DM. It gets everyone going.
We've gotten a long rest, right?
Oh yeah, you were on a like
several
cruise ship.
days
You were on a
on that
cruise
ship.
ship for 3 days.
Yeah, we were a
Not
couple
a
days.
cruise ship.
Basically, the galleon is the biggest ship known right now.
Yeah, but it's a warship. Like, it's not like...
Yeah, and it didn't have a crow's nest.
You
Yeah,
picky
what
little
kind of... No,
bastard.
that was a pirate ship.
I couldn't get mimosas
Poor
on
Brian.
demand. There wasn't a pool. No
I literally
basketball
couldn't
court.
get any shrimp.
Worst cruise ever.
All right, shut up, all you.
Okay, I'm done.
Back on track. We're gonna be here all night and never get anything done.
Yeah.
So Ark, of course, you get home, you get set up. We'll say by the time, Cass, how much of that bottle did you drink?
By now, probably like half. But then
All
again, I
right.
was eating food.
I'm still gonna say roll me a Constitution saving throw, although the DC's not that high.
Yeah. I literally pigged out.
Like I'm gonna say 10. If you beat a 10, you're fine.
Wait, so it's
Constitution saving
just a
throw.
straight Constitution saving throw. Wait, where am I saving throws?
But
Just
Ark,
hit
you get home.
Constitution in your abilities thing.
You get home. You're able to help. You see
Here we go.
see your family. You're helping them get ready. All those kind of a bustle to get everyone ready before
Hey.
10 even. Oof! And I said you had to beat a 10, and I said always goes to the defender. So I will say you're on a really really good buzz.
Lit.
So like that
Good.
point where you're like, am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. Wait, am I drunk? No.
Like
That point.
like it's the bottom lip going numb. That's when I know.
Yeah, it's like that point where you're like you're feeling drunk, but you're not acting drunk.
Oh, lit. Okay.
That really hard point to hit that no one really does, but we all feel like we do.
Ooh.
That's the point.
Shame it's not a drinking night for Baron.
How much ahead of time do you want to get home ahead of them, Ark? Like, are you like helping your family set up dinner and do all that, and they're just like coming like for dinner point, or I'll kind of leave this one up to you.
I would have chilled with the guys at the bar for a little while, and just kind of hung out, and then headed back with.
Well, they had to go
When they
take
started-
baths and
Right. So when they were talking about getting ready to go do that, I would have left a little ahead of them
Okay.
because I needed to do the same. So, probably between how far was it from the bar to where they were going to bathe?
Well, they were going the opposite way, so it's going to take them about 15, 20 minutes to get back there, and then about, I'm going to say half an hour or so to get 40 minutes to get back to your place.
All right. So that'd give me like
You'd have a good half
Probably.
hour or 40 minutes, though,
Yeah.
if you took straight
half
home.
hour,
So.
45 minutes to kind of just chill out and help around the house.
Okay. Well, are you bathing when you get home?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say you got about 20 minutes. You start helping, like appetizers are ready, but not like the full course meal yet.
Fucking appetizers. Jeez, bro.
Yeah, we do it up here, boy.
So as the four of you approach, you see getting to this part of town, like you've seen the industries, and there's it seems like it's kind of like going through a city, and you get to one street and it's all factories and industry and crafting and smiths, and you go a street over and it's all homes and hovels and like decent living homes, and you go another street and there's more factories and more crafting and more building and more schools, and then the next street's homes again, and it's like every other street you go to is just homes and then factories and then homes and then factories. Everyone here lives close to work. Everyone here lives to be a better smith and a better artisan, and the trade here is just blowing the rest of your guys' minds. It gives you a new insight into like looking at Stormix's armor. You're like, oh, this must be normal around here from everything we're seeing.
Oh wow.
Like this town is the center of the trade hub for the entire coast.
But no one else is wearing armor like him.
Nobody else, not a single other person in this town has armor like him.
Okay.
This is definitely unique. But you walk up to
Kind.
as you start getting into, you're not like, you can see ahead to that gigantic temple that now dwarfs the sky. You can't even see, like, you have to turn your head left to right just to see around this temple that's still forever high in the sky, almost the clouds hitting it at this point.
Would I be able to know who that temple's dedicated to? Just
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
out of curiosity.
You?
Yeah.
Cassius, roll me
just
history.
curious.
Cassius, roll me history check.
Okay.
Elena, roll me insight. And you know why I'm telling you to roll me that, but
All right.
Cassius,
6.
Fuck.
it's a really, really big, nice-looking temple.
Yep.
Sweet.
The
Look
rest
at
of it
us go.
kind of escapes you at this point.
Listen, I'm
I'm just
feeling
not
the-
really paying attention, I guess.
Yeah, I'm feeling the buzz.
But you guys get to Stormix. Would Alistair have known your home?
Well, he told us how to get there, so.
Well, Stormix did.
Uh,
But would Alistair have ever been to your house? I'm assuming no. Okay. So,
no, we were business partners.
Oh, okay.
telling you all.
Business
Or
partners.
business colleagues, at least.
Okay, I'll stop.
Telling you all how to get there. You get onto the street and you can see these are nicer homes. They're all 2-story, very all of them have very sharp, defined edges to them. But even though it's stone, they're like it's sharp, perfectly cut edges, almost like marble stone that's cut smooth, nicer. And you almost can't tell them apart as you get in here, but they're all like this is the higher end part of town.
Like townhouse?
Sure.
Yeah, almost townhouse style.
Okay.
Looking at that, and while the homes aren't, you don't get a feeling like everyone here is rich, but these are the homes that people of higher affluence in the town live in. The people who are the better crafters, are the higher ups here live in these homes. And you see one house that you can see the smokes billowing from the inside, and you hear a little bit of commotion as you see I need to put this over here on this tab because apparently I don't have enough tabs on my computer at one time right now.
Somehow.
You see a shorter woman runs out, apron, dirty, long red hair goes down to about the elbow, and she looks up and goes and just looks at you all and goes, "Oh, you must all be Stormix's friends. Please come on in. I'm sure Dad will beat you when you get inside, anyways. Go in the front door." As she runs back around the backside.
Sorry, what the fuck?
I'll just look at
Sheesh,
Alistair
hasty.
like, you know what that means?
Did she say did beat? Did I?
Yeah. Alistair, would you know anything about that?
No.
I will start heading in that direction, I guess. Like tentatively.
Yeah, I'm looking all around and shit.
Like Elena has just like this massive, like confused look plastered all over her face.
Baron is just like, I'm following you guys. This place is alien to me. Because he'd never been.
I'll just walk in nonchalantly, not paying attention, playing with my new owl that I had to remake.
So you would have spent the time to make your owl?
Yeah.
You don't have time yet because that takes an hour to do.
Oh, right. It's
Well, I mean,
Oh shit.
if we got here at like 11 and it's like dinner time now.
But you guys had to go shopping. He had to buy all of that. You went to the bar. You went and got a bath. Just the shopping alone took what it did. You didn't have time to sit down and make your owl yet, so you don't have it back yet. You're going to be able to make it. You guys have plenty of time to do that stuff, but you don't have it yet.
I forgot about all the time we spent shopping.
Killer says bye to y'all. It's late for him. He needs to get to bed, but he's been loving his specific words. In my time zone, it's late. I have to work tomorrow, so I'll be logging off for now. But pleasure joining you guys. Hope to see you again. May your rolls be high and your shenanigans be dastardly.
Aw, thanks.
So hopefully we
they
get to
will
see
be.
Killer again next week because it was really nice kind of having someone random watch my stream. I have no idea who that is, but whatever.
Right? That was cool.
Oh, that was the one
Can
audience.
we sub to him?
Yeah, can we sub to you, dude? Like, throw me your link. I will post it in here and we will all follow you.
Serious.
I will
Listen to
say,
us
all of you did
saying that.
notice the girl that came out was a younger, looked like teenage years elf that had ran out and said hi to all of you, and then ran back behind the house.
Is that
Ooh, is it
like teenage in elf years or teenage in
yeah, I
human
was
years?
just about to ask. Like, does she look
She
like
looks
young?
teenage, and she definitely an elf with the long, pointy ears.
Okay, so
So
probably
take that
older.
as you want to take that.
Got it.
Okay.
But she runs behind. So
Got it.
you are all entering the front door. Some of you are a little bit more trepidatious than the others.
Yeah, I guess so.
So what is the
Uh,
what is the marching
froze.
order? What is the marching order in the
Yeah.
front door?
Oh, buddy.
It'll come back. It'll come back. Man.
You froze.
You froze up.
I froze. Where did I freeze at? What was I saying?
You had your arm
Right
stretched
after-
out.
Right after you asked us if we all went in.
Okay, I need a marching order in the front door.
I'll go first.
I'll go first. I'm in the
So
middle.
Alistair and Elena get caught in the door jam trying to go in at the same time.
Alice, I prefer to go first, but Alistair, if Alistair like is insisting on going first, I'll let him.
Doesn't matter. I just didn't think anybody would want to go first.
Okay,
I'd
so
probably be.
well, you going last? Well, Varen said he was going to go last.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. So yeah, if he's gonna go
so
last, I'll
so
go
we'll
last.
say Elena, you're a little bit more dominant. You end up going in first.
Sure.
Um,
And I'll make sure to give a noticeable knock before we, do anything for it before heading in, just to sort
As-
of announce our presence.
you knock. Stormix, would you be with your dad talking, or would you be helping cook?
Well, if he got home, I would have spent some time saying hi, and letting him know I was good. So
He's been home for about, we'll say, 20 minutes at this point.
it depends on how long he holds on to the conversation. If he's really looking to talk and go through things, or if
He's in a talkative mood since he hasn't seen you and the island.
I would have stuck around to tell him the story.
So
and tell him what was going
you hear midway through one of your conversations a loud knock on the door.
on. I'd get up to go get the door.
Okay. So as you answer the door, Elena, you see Stormix answer the door.
Hello.
Ah.
Where?
Perfect. I think dinner should be ready soon. Come on in.
All right, I'll step on in.
So what do we see? How fancy is this place? Oh, I think he's.
No, I'm thinking. My brain's
thinking.
working.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm trying to think
I
of
was
trying to
like,
think of trying to think of how to describe it. It is
He's redlining
it
right
is
now.
it is meticulously organized. It
Oh,
is
wow.
clean. Everything has a spot for where it goes. And you can
Alright.
tell that they take pride in knowing that things are put away the right way. You do see as you walk into the home, there's a stairway that heads up. There is a path down to the right. You just see go down. This goes over to the right side of the stairway and over to a couple different doors. And off to the left, you see a nice sitting room with a beautiful stone fireplace. Along the walls, different trophies hung up, whether it be heads of certain wild beasts that most of you don't even recognize, or there's a staff hanging on one wall, and I forgot what she was.
Elf girl?
Dang it,
Oh no.
Ark! I forgot what your mom was.
I thought she said-
Transmutation wizard.
Ah, okay. So you see a beautiful, almost like iron. It looks like a regular wood staff, but Varen being a dwarf, you can tell it's almost made of like iron with the way it's like kind of slightly patina rusted.
Hmm.
And Alistair, you pick up this fairly thick, aged and weathered with slight tears book hanging on the wall. It's almost in like it's in like a nice shoulder purse bag that the top of it's open, displaying just the top of the book. You see a few different portraits up of two smaller girls, with another little bit bigger. I should say the girls look really young, with a dwarf that looks short but a little bit older, and then another bigger dwarf with next to a taller elf. And as you walk in this nice living room with it has a center coffee table with you can tell the furniture's been rearranged a little bit for the amount of people. They're not used to having so many people in the house, not so many guests, but they have two couches sitting side by side with a few chairs behind them. Going here, you see sitting on one of the couches, a little bit shorter than about 4'8", 4'9", dwarf, heavy tan. You can tell that just the sun marks in his skin with a. Funny. Sorry, the killer was messaging me as I was talking, and I saw that. Totally distracted me. I hate Twitch, and I love it at the same time. Big, scruffy, deep red hair on top of the head, with a thick dwarf beard that just covers coming down, almost below, almost to like the elbow. Big old thief, and it's very meticulously sculpted and braided with rings that have dwarven runes in the rings.
Damn.
Thick, almost described as raging eyebrows that just you can kind of see every emotion he has. You can see just in the way his eyes and the eyebrows turn and look. This is an older dwarf. He's had a lifetime. He's worked. This guy knows what he's doing. But just wearing basic leathers attire. He's in lounging clothes, just sitting on a couch. And as he sees you all go in, just looks up, squares his shoulders. Line up.
Almost on reflex, Elena stands at attention, one hand on the hilt of her sword, the other grasping the scabbard, and back ruler straight.
What do the rest of you do?
Quickly, what the fuck? Just a moment of, did I really just do that?
I'm gonna look at him as if I don't know he's talking to me.
I would say all of you notice he directly stares at the five of you and orders you, line up.
The Captain America meme? No, I don't.
I'm actually I'm gonna remain exactly where I'm standing, not moving a muscle, just standing at attention.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at him.
I'll just step to the side of Elena, just going like, this is a dwarf. I'm gonna listen.
What are you doing, Cassis?
Well, I'm just standing there.
Okay.
He just takes a big sip of his bottle and just.
Alistair?
I'll step up in the line.
Okay.
See what he's.
So he walks up first to behind you all to Cassis, who doesn't really move. Cassis, you're like 2 feet over this guy. But even as this dwarf walks up, you instinctively, not even thinking, almost want to step back and away from him. Just his presence alone. Because of your stuff, can feel the power that emanates off of this guy.
Would you describe him as imposing, perhaps?
Very. I wish there was a little bit stronger word than imposing.
Okay, cool.
He just has
Cool,
the
cool.
presence.
You see him look at you and look at the bottle.
Well, no, the bottle's in my bag. I mean, I'm not sitting there. And
Oh,
sipping
you're not
it.
sitting there sipping it? I thought you were sitting
Yeah,
there
I'm
sipping
not-
it.
that was me. That was me. I was just fucking around. No, I was joking,
Yeah,
man.
We're in the nice part of town. I'm not trying to be like a hobo.
You're not showing up to someone's house, fucking rawing it right out of a bottle
like
of
a
rum.
vagrant at your door.
He just looks at you for a second, then
That's cool. I'm pretty.
just stares you in the face for a solid, like, uncomfortable 30 seconds.
I'm just gonna look at him like, I know I'm good looking, but at this point, are we gonna kiss or what?
The comedian turns around,
Oh no.
walks up to Elena, just looks at you.
I'm eyes dead forward, not even looking at him. I know what this guy's up to.
Reaches up, which he has to reach up for you, and you feel a slight tug on your necklace.
Oh.
Consent, please.
Interesting.
And you hear him.
So which one?
There
There are two.
there's two. I know you have the one for Bahamut. What's the other one?
The other one is 2 gold rings on a silver chain.
Oh, he grabs Bahamut.
Okay.
And just roll perception check. I want to see if you hear
Yes,
this.
sir.
I want to see if you hear this.
All right. Here we go. 22.
Hey.
It's the guy in Twitch chat. He blessed us, and now I'm rolling hot.
Hey.
you
Our one orange.
you hear it only because he's so close. Go. A man of faith.
Woman of faith.
A woman of faith. I forget. As he sets you down, he goes over to Alistair, gives you about 2 seconds of a look, Alistair, and goes, wizard, whoever the fuck cares, whatever.
Cat fuck.
Walks over to you.
Oh, that's so sad.
Walks over to you, Varen, and I mean, I forget how tall you are, Varen. I think he's standing over you.
Yes, he is.
No way.
He's standing
Yes.
over you. Looks over. Have your clans killed each other off yet? Because you're a bunch of lazy bastards. As he gives you just the biggest hug, lifts you up in the
Hey.
air, and throws you onto one of the couches.
What?
Oi!
All right, now I'll stop being stiff bastards. Sit on the couch, and Stormix, go get us some drinks. Let's have a good old time.
There's one already.
I've been stifling the biggest shit-eating grin the entire time this has been happening. Like, I lined up with everybody in held position, just trying to not laugh as he was going through this. So, but yeah,
All right.
I'll run off and go grab a few drinks and bring them out to everyone.
You know, is there a map for this or not?
Is there what?
Is there a map for this one? Like
No,
the
no
fancy house?
maps. We're all thinking.
Yes.
I was not going to
It's-
try and create a map for this.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, this map must be fancy.
DM, I just need to ask, could you repeat what he said to me? I didn't really catch all of it.
He asked if your clans hadn't killed themselves, or if your 3 clans hadn't killed themselves off yet. And good to see one of you alive as he threw you across the room onto the couch.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
How much taller is he to Varen?
I want to say Varen's like 4'4", 4'5".
Oh,
I am 4'5".
He stands 4 inches over Varen.
Yeesh.
Wow.
Poor Varen.
actually
And-
tiny.
From
and-
dwarves.
He's a big dwarf. Like, you see all the muscle and brawn on him, but he also has like the retired guy's belly.
That's a good one.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's like pushing 300 pounds.
He's like a dad bod.
Yeah, he's the dad bod of the blacksmith his whole life that then retired and kept working, but started drinking enough
The
to add
dad-
a bod.
The dad bod of dwarves.
Yeah.
I
That's
forgot.
pretty cool.
if the dwarf was picking up Varen, the eagle would probably be jumping right off the shoulder and flapping its wings out of
Wouldn't
panic. Like, what the fuck
wouldn't
is he
even
doing, my
care.
master?
Yeah, wouldn't even care. He'd just pick you up and throw you, and he throws you like 5 feet across the room, perfectly into the arm of the chair, sitting on the couch.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, I guess I'll head over to a seat. Sort of.
There's enough room for 3 people to take a seat on the couch, and then there's 2 more chairs lined up behind the couch.
I will take a chair.
Yeah, same.
I'm staying where I am.
And like as I'm walking over, I'm like adjusting the holy symbol on my necklace to get it like sitting back in the right place.
Ridiculous.
He, as you all sit down, he just takes over the conversation. Just what happened at Palma Flora. He's getting all of your different stories at the same. Like he goes through each one of you in order and gets your side of the story for what happened in Palma Flora. And every time you say something, there's a little bit something that Stormix left out. He looks at Stormix and this kind of gives him a glare.
I would roll out my tiny journal that is raggedy and it's leather bound, scratched here and there, and I just look over and I'm like, alright, this is what happened. It is all, if you were to see it, it's written in Dwarvish.
Is there anything you guys want to say? Like after he gets done with all that, is there anything you guys want to do?
I'm waiting for that drink.
Oh, there's drinks throughout like the stories every
Yeah.
time. If you're not talking, you're drinking, and he's just drinking. Like there's like by the time you guys get done telling your stories, there's 2 bottles gone.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Nice. Respect.
That's barely gonna affect Baron.
Wait, is Varen drinking or not?
Well, that he drank 2 bottles himself. There's a couple bottles for you guys too.
Oh,
That's what I was
okay.
asking. Is Varen drinking this time?
Damn, Varen's going hard.
Are you trying to keep up, Varen?
Wait, what's this guy's name? We never got
I
his
am
name.
keeping up.
You're trying to keep up. I want a Constitution saving throw from you. It's
Advantage.
sorry, he would have introduced himself. Rorik Braunanvil.
Rorik.
Rorik? Oh, guy's name is Rorik? Yeah.
Rurik.
Rorik.
And if you thought it was pronounced differently, you let me know, Stormix.
No, that sounded good. Yeah, and I would. I'd be sure to make sure that there was always a fresh bottle on the table, so that nobody should ever be able to have an empty glass if they don't want an empty glass.
And every once in a while, you see like you guys watch like Stormix kind of gets caught up like watching his like talking with his dad, and you guys are there. And as soon as like some of the bottles get empty, the same girl that greeted you outside walks into the room and like fills up the bottles and kind of gives Stormix a little bit of a dirty glare and goes back to the kitchen. That teasing sibling way. Varen, we'll say like by the time Rourke finishes the second bottle, he looks over at you and goes, "A true dwarf. Haven't met one of those in a while. Most of the piss ants around here fall asleep by this point. All right, bottle 3. Let's see if you can really keep up."
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Does he have to roll again or not?
By the end of the 3rd bottle, he will. Is there anything you guys want to ask him? He's just railing you guys about everything that's happened since you've met Stormix.
All right.
No, yeah, I'll tell him whatever.
I didn't know if you guys want to ask.
For most of the story, but
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know if you guys want to ask him any questions back.
Hey.
I would. I can't look up Legend Keeger, but I did write down the name of the guy that we saved, and I would mention his name to my dad and say, so he said we were supposed to talk to this. I think his name was Dorian here in town.
It was Voskir.
yeah.
Voskir. Voskir said we were supposed to talk to Dorian here in town. Was there? Have you heard of him? You know anything about it before we go and meet up with him?
Oh, that self-righteous prick, mother god damn it. He's always so freaking haughty of himself, thinking the freaking minister. Yeah, you can go talk to
I
him.
take
Don't hope
it-
much out of him, though.
I take it you don't like him very much.
He sits behind a desk and pushes papers all day. He's never lifted a hammer in his life. Doesn't even deserve to be in a seat. But he talks smooth, and people think he looks pretty, so he gets a position. But if you're gonna go on the adventuring side, as he stares at you, Stormix.
Oh, savage! I love it.
Catch that?
Rorik says that, staring at. You can talk to him. I'm sure he'll give you work somewhere. Just don't mention my name, damn it. Shoot him out today for being a prissy little human that can't deal with anything.
Do we catch all the glimpses of him like looking at Stormix at times?
Yes. If anyone else wants to catch that, you have to roll perception checks.
I'm not going to.
I would like to.
If you
I'm
want to
going
try and
to-
catch the glimpses, every time you guys bring up adventuring, there's a glare.
18?
There's an so
18, what I
you see him.
notice?
You see him start. You see every time you bring up adventuring or going on more adventures that he looks at Stormix.
All right. I take it you don't approve of Stormix's choices.
Stormix is a grown man. He can do what he pleases, and if he hasn't told you, then that's for him to share, and not for me.
Ah,
I
I'll
respect
look at
that.
Yeah, I'll look at Stormix. Tell us what.
Who needs a drink?
I do.
I suppose
Fair
I
enough.
could go
I'll
for
pick up a
another.
bottle and start filling your cup.
Where's my second cup? Is it enough?
When Stormix comes over to me, I'll just, in a very low whisper, just say, I understand.
Perhaps.
As this kind of uncomfortable moment is happening, you see
Oh, no,
the
he
same.
froze.
Wait, who froze me?
Yeah.
Oh, am I back?
Oh,
For
you're good.
Yeah, you're
a
good.
couple
You're good.
seconds.
I don't know what is going
Fine.
on with my internet. I have those random freezes. I am so sorry.
No, you
Seems all right
Other than
now.
the one earlier tonight where you froze for a few seconds.
Yeah,
Good for me.
but I get them randomly. I don't know what's going on. I think it might be a Wi-Fi thing, but I'll have to figure it out. Right as that's kind of uncomfortable, and you're pouring the drinks, and everyone's just like staring at you, Stormix, waiting for an answer, including your dad. He's just staring at you, like, "Go ahead, answer it. I dare you, answer it."
Bitch.
The same red hair elf enters. Also, another elf, a little bit older, not too much older. She looks to be a young adult. Like, if you had to compare it to nowadays humans, she looks like she's like 22, 21. But long purple hair that goes down to her back, and I mean poised, like model poised as she walks in. And behind her, you find the page again because I'm doing way too many freaking things at once. I should just leave this page open. I have enough room on my screen. Why do I have that one open? We're not there yet. You see, like I said, as I described for Stormix earlier, but just over 5 feet, long hair that goes down to her waist, with skin that's almost copper. When you look in her eyes,
I see.
the eyes are just like pools of liquid gold. She is, even though you can see that there's one bead of sweat coming down her brow, and you can tell that she's been cooking for hours. She looks spotless. Perfect. Not even one hair is
interesting.
out of place. This is serenity to a T as this elf walks in with utter composure. But
older or younger?
Huh?
Older or younger?
She's older. She's definitely older.
Okay.
And one thing you realize is that The two elves, and while you know Stormix's suit, they don't look like Rorik or the elf that walked in. They look very different. All of these people look very individual and unique.
Stomachs, would you like to introduce us to the rest of your family?
But of course. So, this would be my mother. Like I said, can't pull up Legend Keeper. Don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh
wait.
no!
Do you need her name?
You forgot your mother's name?
I have it originally beyond.
Bro.
Hold on.
It's not the real mom.
I'm working on my phone. It's a little rough.
Here, I can message to you in Discord if that's easier.
Nope, that would actually not help.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is my mother, Shananara, and this would be my sister, Diasa.
As they're sort of coming in, I'll like stand to just this like massive like the rattling of chain as I stand up, and I'll offer to shake with all of them. Just the complete opposite picture.
As Shannara walks in, Fat, you notice that none of the plates, she's not holding any of them. They're all hovering in front of her. And as you stand up, Elena, she looks at you and just goes, "Nonsense, my dear. Sit down. You're here for a good time and enjoy." As all of the plates hover over everyone and then come down to the table and set in an immaculate display of bread and fruits and vegetables and sauces and small meats cut in perfect shapes, all the same size. This beautiful appetizer tray. Diesa walks in with this very large, like think like the gallon champagne bottles.
Shit.
As she collects all of your other drinks, she starts collecting all of your other drinks, which you see Warwick and Stormix, because you know, instantly down whatever's in their glass.
Okay.
Do the rest of you follow suit, or do you try to keep your glass as she's collecting?
Oh no!
I'm
letting her take my glass.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
I'll
you all
slug what I got left and let them take it if they're gonna take it.
as everyone downs. I have to ask, Alistair, how much are you drinking this whole time?
Not enough.
CJ, you alive over there?
Oh. What's up?
I asked you how much you've been drinking this entire conversation.
Enough.
Okay. So as you slam that drink back, Dessa starts collecting all, and you can see there's a little bit too much, and as the longer purple-haired elf, younger girl, she collects, and then the other girl walks in, and he forgot me, but I'm Theron, and as she collects the rest of the glasses, they collect them all.
Sorry, I thought there were only two of them standing
All three walked in. You're good.
Oh, yeah.
I improv'd. We got it.
No worries. Theron's actually a brother.
Is it a brother?
Brother.
You have it wrong in Legend Keeper.
Oh, do I?
You have it as sister.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
That's
sorry. It's two brothers and a sister.
Well, now you have two sisters. So
there you go. I'll make a change in my D&D Beyond one.
Now you have two sisters. So deal with it. Or at least that's how I have it copied, so that's what you're stuck with.
No worries.
And if you want to change the name for some weird reason, but Theron works for a girl too. As they collect all of those glasses and everything sets from a shelf behind, you see new glasses just float and hover and land on in front of all of you. Varen, you do pick up that Rorik's face kind of gets a little bit disgruntled. As Shananara takes this, she is still very poised, but you can tell she is not a strong woman, yet she picks up that like gallon champagne with ease and starts pouring who here says they're proficient in alcohol?
I am.
I would.
Why would we?
Okay, I want you three to roll perception checks. Why not?
Sure.
Wait, proficient in alcohol as in to drink it or to notice what it is?
I gave you an option. You said yes, so roll.
Yeah, I feel like either way.
The reason,
So just go ahead.
the reason I was asking is because I have brewer's tools. I might
No,
wager again.
it was a blanket stupid question just to see who would say
Okay.
yes to it. So
Okay.
So we're all rolling perception?
no, you didn't say you were proficient in it. Elena, Varen, and
No.
Alistair did, so they get the roll.
Oh, I am.
Just
Oh,
a sort of just a side question. Just get a recap of names in Stormx's family. There were a lot.
In all of this,
So you have
I'm gonna write all this shit down. So
you
I don't
have
forget.
Rurik the dad, Rurik.
Yep.
His mother is Shananara,
Okay.
SHANAI
Yep.
RRA. His
SHANANIARA.
RRA.
Okay.
His
I
sister.
think I spelled that close enough.
His sister. How'd you say the sister's name, Stormix?
Dessa?
Diasa.
Diesa. Diesa.
Yep. Okay.
And apparently his non-binary sibling, Theron.
I'd message you to add an A to the end to make it sound more feminine. So
Therina.
there you go.
That was honestly that was probably my screw up arc, but you're dealing with it. So,
So what was
doesn't
the
matter
last
either way.
one?
the last one is
What was the last one?
Therina. THERENA.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Just wanted to write that down because I'm gonna forget if I don't.
For some reason, it made sense that you had two younger sisters, arc, and I just imposed that upon you. So whatever.
No worries. All
Oh,
good.
It's great when the DM makes decisions for you guys in the moment.
in this entire thing, you could tell that Varen is taking glances at Stormax, then the Rorik, and then the other elves, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this man in the iron suit supposed to be? Is he a mix between dwarf and elf or what?
So
Dwell.
let's start with Alistair. Alistair, what was your perception check? CJ,
Yeah.
what was your perception check, bud?
So 18.
18.
Sorry, can you not hear me?
No, I didn't hear you the first time, so that's fine. 18, that's fine. Elena, you had a 22?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I did. Apparently.
Okay. And Varen, you had a 10. So Varen, you don't pick this up. Stormix, you know better. But Elena. I'm drinking. Haha. And CJ, it is